Welcome to this 15-minute game. Yes, a 15-minute game again. Let's see, Svarteas, if I pronounce this correctly, from India. Okay, so I'm going to play an English opening here with black. Oh, that's a quick knight d5. Okay, I'm going to take that. It is really quick. It's not uncommon to have knight d5 played, but normally it only is played when there is a knight on c6 that's attacked by the pawn coming to d5, so that black has to move the knight again. Here, this is not the case. Okay, I guess this is the right diagonal for the bishop anyway. I wonder, yeah. Okay. I wonder if I can and should do something with f5 here, or is this a stupid idea? Okay, I will play a5 first. This looks like a move that should always lead to a favorable change of pawn structure for me. If he takes, the a pawn is weak. If he does that, I get some ideas with the piece coming to c5, a knight, or possibly also the bishop has a place now, and b5 is a pawn that can become a liability. For that matter, what about a4 here? Isn't this interesting? a4. If I just attack the pawn, is he able to defend it? I know this is very simple chess. Like a4, bishop d7, rook a5, queen e8. He might be able to defend it. Knight d7 is also not bad. Let's do that. Let's play simple chess. Knight d7 and maybe f5, knight f6. My bishop has a good spot on b6 anyway. It's not, I mean, good spot is a little bit, it's not really correct. It's looking at this pawn on e3, which is not that great, but it is outside the pawn chain at least, and is not a liability of some sort. And in the long run, this piece might get active again. Yeah, this is a move that I expected, and I wasn't sure what to make of it. If I take it, I think this is something that white wants. Knight takes d4 for knight e6. So I'm going to do this here. And this cuts off the d5 pawn. That's very important. Yeah, he can do that, but still, the knight after queen... What about queen e8 actually? Attacking b5 and introducing g5 into the position. Yeah, that's not bad. It looks at b5. It overprotects the e6 square, so that knight e6 just loses a pawn. Yeah, and again, here g5 is possible. Knight e6 I will take and play d5. Then I will win the e6 pawn. Not sure about all that. I can also play a4 first, which is interesting. It isolates this this pawn on b5. I think this is a good intermediate move, or Zwischenzug. Yeah, this is good. How does he even... Yeah, there's this move, but now g5 is even more interesting, because after knight e6 takes, pawn takes d5, d5 comes with a tempo. Yeah, he runs right into this, surprisingly. And now after queen takes e6, I will just be a pawn up for really not much. Tja, e6 will fall. What I'm not completely sure of is if I take e6, is f3 a move that I should be concerned about or not really? Yeah, I can take that. I was thinking that I could insert g4 to prevent f3. Not bad really, but also not really necessary. I can do various things now. The bishop on b6 is very nicely protecting c7. It's not doing much more, but this is important. So let's do some improving moves. Rook f7 is a good universal move. Preparing further rook f8. Yeah, so he's actually opening here. So taking a knight e4 was what I was thinking, but that's not the only way to play. But okay, it's good. Yeah, let's just do that and use the new square on e4 for the knight. Yeah, here queen e4 is even possible. Yeah. Naja, it's nothing terribly great. One thing that is not that good is that I cannot easily play rook a to f8. There's the a pawn always hanging, and bishop b4 is also a reply to rook f8. That's not ideal. Well, at the moment he really, I mean, what is it? Does he have anything great here? Maybe g4, yeah, maybe g4. No, I cannot take this. I don't want to play g4 myself. This looks a bit silly. And as mentioned, rook f8, what I would like to play, runs into bishop b4. I was thinking about bishop a5. Is this a move, or is it a stupid idea? The rook on a5 is really misplaced. That's not really great. Yeah, it's not that easy here. Not that easy. Not sure. Did I do something wrong here? I mean, it's surprisingly difficult. Okay, what is it? What else I can do? I can take d2, but this looks really wrong. Rook e8 maybe. Intending g4 and knight d2. Yeah, I don't know. I have to play a move at some point. I don't feel that this is so great, but okay. If he plays g4, I thought f4. Yeah, if he takes bishop d4 check, it should be good somehow. But even that's not so clear. He can clearly not take on a4 as d2 hangs, so That's not on. I bet he can play bishop b4 maybe. Yeah, bishop b4, g4. It's not clear. None of that is too clear. Okay. Maybe I should have played g4. Yeah, this was my initial idea. Nah, no. I cannot believe that move. I can play g4, rook f4, and I can take on g3. That's not going to work. Nah, I cannot believe it. No. Absolutely not. Takes on g3. I mean, that's not going to work. The only thing that looks a little bit worrisome is that bishop d5 would really win the house, but he cannot really. I don't see how he quickly threatens d5. Okay, he's on this with the bishop, but I mean, queen a2. I can play c6 moves like that. And in the meantime, there is really just f1 hanging, and knight e2 threatened. I guess he has to play rook 1 f2. After that, I will probably just hop back to e4. And yeah, I just have gotten the pawn here on g3 for no particular compensation. Yeah, or less than that actually. Okay, so he's not minding the exchange. Okay, going to take that, right? There is no direct problem or anything with it. So what now? I wonder, what about c6 and bishop f7? Yeah, I think this is the right solution. It just keeps d5 protected, and bishop c7 is coming to get near his king. Also, bishop c7 and f4 coming. Yeah, that's good, I guess. My pieces are coordinated quite well. Rooks and queen, they work together well. They protect the pawns. d5, f5, and so on. And bishop c7 is a good way to activate this piece. It only had a defensive role and will now come to c7, attacking the rook and yeah, supporting further play there. Yeah, bishop c7 was the plan, and there is really no reason not to play it. The rook will drop back now, I guess. And now, how do I proceed? I can play bishop g3, yeah, just take h4. Yeah, there is no reason not to. The big point is not so much that I get the pawn, which is nice, but I also get to switch over to g5 to attack e3. Oh, it's not even trying to protect h4. I mean, okay, he couldn't protect it. I'm sorry. I thought rook g2, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of a difference. Okay, I'm taking this. Okay, yeah, he's now on f5, but I have bishop bishop g5, and also queen g3, which is quite good. Queen d6 for queen g3. Now, let's start with that. Attacking e3 with a check.
Check. Check.
Yeah, there are some big checks here in the mix. Queen h3, queen g3, and so on. Okay, so yeah, here I can just play pawn to g3. And that's it. He can take on f7, trying to get in queen g6 check, but even that is leading to nothing. That wasn't altogether that clear. Now looking at this, I think I maybe should have done something to to combat this f3 move. I thought that f3 would just be good for black because I get this play against e3, but I'm not totally sure. I mean, this kind of move is probably not the best move, but it really makes sure that I just have a pawn now for absolutely nothing, and I can play this in the long run. There's also this kind of idea, which is far more powerful. Maybe this is the way to go, threatening the immediate win. So he has to take here. Then maybe something like that. That's a very aggressive way to play. Maybe not bad, but okay. I don't think that this should be terrible. Again, the comp suggests f4. That's an interesting move. Yeah, computer wants to use this this bishop here more actively by undermining e3. Yeah, it's far more aggressive than what I did. I mean, my play, it preserved an advantage, but it probably wasn't so clear. Here I missed a good move, c5, interesting. Something like that is really terrible. Now e3 is a huge problem. And c5 takes, intending bishop c7 and these kind of moves. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. Yeah, h4 is really giving the game away. He definitely is not lost yet. I mean, black is better, but with moves like this, he can definitely try to fight on. I mean, I have those ideas with g4, c6, bishop c7, but it's not lost yet or anything. But okay, the computer is already really low for white. Rook f6, for instance, with a clear edge. Yeah, it's not really a good position. So in the game, he went with h4, and this is just loses straight away, loses the house here. Okay, well, thanks for watching.